and they paid $3,000 for future rent of the 3 months, which I cash strapped her to $2,000.
Absolutely.
All right, so you got paid for all these months.
Yes, and I sent you a ledger, the ledger of what she owed. She owed before that, Sarah. She owed me $4,000 before then.
I never owed you nothing before Sarah.
And unfortunately, Your Honor, Wayne Metro was not able to provide us with a settlement statement. However, the way that the SARA program works is that it covers up rent and brings her to a zero balance when it ends. The ending of the SARA coverage was March 2022. Therefore, anything that she paid during that time that Sarah then ended up covering should have been applied forward. And Mr. Lawson has not been able to provide any evidence that he didn't take her money.
So it sounds like you have $11,800. You told me you had $11,800 from Sarah, even with the payment to her, which has nothing to do with you receiving the Sarah funds. I've never heard a landlord paying a tenant $2,000 and anything related to the rent unless she overpaid. So how is it? I mean, this filing was $4,000 in November. Are you not whole?
You said what?
Are you not whole have you not been made whole? Have you not?
No, what I'm saying, the series, what she owed then covered it all the way up to March, to even up to what's that, to March. They covered all the way to March. So they covered.
But you were also accepting money from her during that time, Mr. Lawson.
What, March 2022?
No, 2020. Yeah, it's March 2022. So June of 2022, Mrs. Cousins applied for the SERI program again, and they submitted me a ledger of what she put in. She sent in the same ledger that was for the previous year. I questioned her about this ledger. She said that she heard if you change the email, you could get paid for the same thing, and she wanted to split the money, and I refused.
Your Honor, I object to what Mr. Lawson is saying. He's putting words into Ms. Cousins' mouth and trying to distort the facts of this case.
Okay,
At this point, what we have is one SARA application. There's no recertification that was ever entered. During the initial SARA application, again, it covers from February of 2021 through March of 2022. I have payments. I have a full list of payments that Ms. Cousins made from February of 2021 going through December of 2021. Those payments should not have been accepted if Mr. Lawson was getting SARA money during the same time, or if they were, then the money should have been applied past the point where SARA was covering. Ms. Cousins has paid $8,704 during the period that SARA said it was covering. That money should be applied forward since Mr. Lawson already got the money for the period through SARA. Therefore, Ms. Cousins does not have a balance at this time.
Where is she at? What's her balance, Mr. Myers?
Mr. Lawson is claiming that she owes $8,075. Based on what I've just laid out, she should be owed at this point $600 and some change. Additionally, Your Honor, there is still a matter of the basement being a mess. There is a broken hot water tank that Mr. Lawson has failed to repair.
It has been repaired. I have not failed to repair it. It's been repaired.
Ms. Lawson, Ms. Cousins, do you have working hot water?
He repaired that 2 days before it was time for us to go to court. Like I said, he's petty. Every time it's time for us to go to court, he'll repair something the day before, even though I asked him before it was time.
All right. So we said that's repaired.
The repairs were the thing that we'd be asking the court to enter an order in, but since that's been taken care of, then we are just asking for this case to be dismissed.
Your Honor, there are two SERI numbers. The one SERI number is 233-618. The other number is 375-781.
All right, Mr. Myers, are you aware of the 375-781 number?
I was just able to look it up. I do see that it was denied because of a duplicate file.
Yes, because she sent in the same
I
The
did not
same
send them
ledger.
the
She
same. I
sent
put
it-
one in because yours was moving too slow. So I figured if I was a tenant that I could do it since that yours was moving too slow. We only got, and then yours got approved.
I don't believe either one of you all, and that's a problem. Mr. Myers is your saving grace, Ms. Cousins, because he's representing and he's able to control himself and speak without insulting the other side. And Mr. Lawson's doing a pretty good job too. But where is the ledger? Because I hear that she's owed a balance. I hear that $12,000 was received. We just what do I have? I have nothing to base this off of.
I sent the ledger to the court, Your Honor.
And Your Honor, the amount that was received from Sarah is actually a little bit more than that. The total amount of Sarah relief was $16,400. It's likely that Mr. Lawson only received part of it because of a certificate of compliance not being obtained for the property. That 20% is likely still in Wayne Metro's escrow, and I'm not sure what to do with it because I'm not with Wayne Metro.
Your
So-
Honor. Your Honor.
Hold on, please stop.
Okay.
And I'll get to you, Mr. Lawson. Mr. Myers. So
Yes,
you said,
sir.
what was, because there was noise in the background.
The total amount of the Sarah payout was $16,400.
$16,400. So that 16,004 is what counts. That 16,004 is everything. I mean, I'm not saying it's everything, but we have to account for the, Mr. Lawson, have you factored in that amount that was in escrow?
Your Honor, it was not $16,000. I sent you evidence of what they approved me for, the whole breakdown. I sent you all that, and the amount was $14,000. They held 22,000. They told 2,200 in escrow, and I had a certain date to respond. I didn't respond, so it's supposed to go directly to the tenants for the repairs.
So, Ms. Cousins, did you receive that $2,200?
No, I didn't receive it. I have actually been in contact here. They had sent me an email for, what is it? Or whatever. They said one had been mailed out, but I never received it or whatever. So I supposed to been waiting on somebody to get back with me. No one's got back with me. The lady who I keep contacting at the front desk, she said that she can't give me the information. Only thing that she can tell me to do is keep on emailing the people at the payment department. She said that is their problem. I will have to figure it out with them.
And Your Honor, that does sound accurate given my workings with Wayne Metro.
All right, so $16,000 is paid out.
And I should note, Mr. Lawson is correct that it was $14,400 in rent relief and an additional $2,000 for utilities.
It was not additional. That was subtracted from the 14,000.
No, Mr. Lawson, I'm afraid you're incorrect. It is 14,400. I'm looking at the sheet right now. It's 14,400 in rent relief plus an additional 2,000 in utilities. I'm looking at the website right now, Mr. Lawson.
Don't you all exchange information and recall this case? You all can share.
Your Honor,
screens
we've attempted several times. Mr. Lawson has sent over information. We can't come to an agreement on this.
All right, so what's the exact amount owed? You all have all the numbers. What's you said $600 is what she owed, is what?
I don't believe that she owes anything. I believe that she is owed about $600.
Your Honor,
She has a $600 credit.
Honor, that is incorrect. Mrs. I've been dealing with this for like a year and a half. I mean, she's able to pay a $750 truck note, but refused to pay rent. And I didn't gave her plenty of chances. I didn't reached out so far to try to help them. That's why when she said she didn't want the future rent, I sent $2,000. I know these people. So I sent them the $2,000 trying to help them with a start. And I even gave them up to March. I didn't take that away. I figured when April the 1st come, I would get rent on time finally, but I never, because that is not what she wants to do.
So what do you want to do, Ms. Cousin?
I have been paying my rent, but that's neither here nor there. I'm actually in the process of But like I said, all my paperwork proves everything. My paperwork speaks for itself.
What do you want to do?
I want to move.
Okay, how much time do you need?
I need at least about 45 days. Because like I said, with the economy right now, it's hard. I've been filling out applications, paying application fees and everything for homes. So I've been looking. I'm not actually trying to stay there. That's not fit for my children.
All right, well, that's,
So,
Okay,
Your
well-
Honor, yeah, I would be willing to draft up a conditional dismissal, saying that Ms. Cousins has to vacate the property on or before the middle of May, and to dismiss this case,
And
if that's
actually,
acceptable with Mr. Lawson.
and another thing, I don't want this eviction on my name because it's not fair. Because of when we entered into here, I didn't owe him nothing.
Yeah, Ms. Cousins, we would, the way that this would be resolved through the courts would make sure that we keep an eviction off your name.
Mr. Lawson,
Yes, sir.
to a move out day.
I would go 14 days.
All right, court is gonna dismiss named defendants and issue a judgment for all occupants. Convert this to a termination of tenancy case. And parties shall vacate by May 1st, 2023.
Your Honor, can we get until May the 12th?
You'll have it by default. In essence, it'll be there, but I split it in half.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. You all have a great day.
Can I be placed in a breakout room with Ms. Cousins?
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Amen.
All right, so please.
I'm sorry, may I have co-host privileges?
Absolutely. You all have a great day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And good luck, Mr. Cousins. Good luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You as well, Mr. Lawson. Good morning, Mr. Phillips. Good morning, Mr. Coleman. Good morning, Attorney Barnes. If you don't have co-host privileges, I'm working on it right now.
Your
Good
Honor,
morning, Ms.
You have a 901 ready, Your Honor.
yeah, it's not necessary. We have, we've talked, each of these matters from Mr. Ravitz with Ms. Barnes and Ms. Phillips, unless they're here for something else. I believe we can take care of ours, pretty quickly.
All right. All right.
069 is one of them.
Calling case number 2239-5069. This is USP Property Management versus Latoya Wofford and all other occupants. May I have appearances?
Your Honor, for the record, Attorney Frederick J. Coleman, P. 56548, on behalf of the plaintiff.
Morning, Your Honor. Ted Phillips, P35900 for the defendant.
Counselors.
Your Honor, we're asking for about a 10-day to 2-week adjournment. There's some issues Mr. Phillips needs to address. He also needs to reach out to Mr. Ravitz's office with proposed settlement.
Your Honor, the
Okay.
defendant says Section 8 tenant. We believe that she should be a zero renter. That's not plaintiff's problem, but we need to be in touch with the Ferndale Housing Commission. The defendant's lost her son fairly recently, and that triggered her being a zero renter, we believe. And based on that, Ferndale should be paying more. So we just need time to work through that. A couple weeks would be fine if the courts can accommodate.
Okay, I'll accommodate that for someone who is supposed to be a zero renter. And let's see. How much time do you need?
Just 2 weeks, Your Honor.
That's fine. Your Honor.
All right, the court finds good cause to adjourn this matter for 2 weeks, not 2 weeks, would be April 12th. April 12th. April 12th. Yep, Judge. All right,
What time, Your Honor?
April 12th at 9:01.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. This is adjournment ×2. I like this court room. Carmen, do you have anything else ready?
I have another one with Attorney Barnes ending in 5077.
5077. 5077. Calling case number 22395077. This is St. Albans Square Apartments versus Monica Johnson.
Good morning,
Yes.
Your Honor.
Your
Good
Honor,
morning.
again, for the record, Attorney Frederick J. Coleman, P. 56548. On behalf of the plaintiff, standing for the attorney of record, that being Lee Ravitz, this is a subsequent for fourth hearing on a non-payment of rent.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Attorney Barnes, P70970, on behalf of Miss Monica Johnson, who already gave her appearance. Good morning.
Good morning, Attorney Barnes. Yeah, it looks like this case was adjourned from March 29th, to March 29th from March 15th because of ledger issue. There's a possible conditional dismissal on the way. Do we have updates?
Your Honor, we are very close. However, our ledgers are still not adding up. Ms. Johnson received a recent ledger and her total amounts were different because her subsidy was included in that ledger compared to the ledger that I received, and her subsidy was not included. So if we can get one more short adjournment, I think we're very, very close to resolution.
Your Honor, we can take that April 12th date as well, if that's still available, and that way, Ms. Ravitz is already here.
All right, I'll see you all back April 12th at 9:01.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Thank
You
you,
are.
Judge. You and
All
your
right, Ms.
staff will make-
Johnson, Ms. Johnson, you're free to go. We'll speak soon, okay?
Thank you, Ms. Barnes. Have a
Thank
great
you.
day.
Your Honor,
Bye-bye.
you and your staff in the gallery have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow.
Even the gallery. Come on. Time works. Attorney Coleman. All right. Hello, Mr. Dodd.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. All right, we have a very crowded room right now, and I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cases left. I want to continue, but okay. I see Mr. Amadeo on here. Is anyone, Mr. Horka? Good morning.
Judge, I have a couple ready for you. Good morning.
Let's do it. What do you have?
985 at 9 a.m. Mark Lando's case.
All right, this is calling case number 22394985. This is Grand Apartments in Springwell Apartments versus Daryl Gaines and all occupants.
Morning, Joe Horka, P75969, appearing for the plaintiff.
Good morning, Your Honor. Elisa Gomez, P74222. On behalf of the defendant, Mr. Gaines, he's connected by telephone, the number ending in 7199.
Hello, Ms. Gomez, and hello, Mr. Gaines. You can unmute by pressing *6, I believe. Yeah. All right, counsel, proceed.
The parties are in agreement that the rent to retain is currently at $741.50. plus $160 in court costs for a total balance of $901.50. Parties are going to resolve this by way of conditional dismissal with term of rent plus $100 towards this arrearage per month until the account is current. These payments are due on the 1st of each month hereafter, and late after the 5th. Box 4A will be checked.
That's a correct recitation of the agreement we came to, Your Honor.
Okay, and Mr. Gaines, if you hit *6, you can unmute. I want to know if Ms. Gomez has consent to sign your name. Ms. Gomez, if you're stating on the record that you do have consent for to be satisfied with that,
I would like him to unmute. He's been able to do it in the past. He's blind, Your Honor, so sometimes stuff takes a little bit longer.
yeah, absolutely. That's why I don't like Zoom sometimes, because you're at a disadvantage sensory wise. Okay, Mr. Gaines, I see you unmuted.
Yes, sir.
Can you state your name, please?
Cheryl Bernard Gaines.
All right, Mr. Gaines. And what is your monthly rent?
$354.
$354. Is that accurate, parties?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
All right, so you're entering into a conditional dismissal where $354 plus $100 must be paid on the 1st of each month. That'll take your balance of $901.50 plus your $354. So that'll be spread out each month, $100 per month. Is that your understanding?
Yes, sir. And understand, sir, they have a drop box, and I have to use that because I'm handicapped and I'm blind. A drop box.
Okay, all right. Well, however, whatever you need, whatever accommodations you need that aren't afforded to you, you can always contact the court if necessary, but it doesn't seem as if that's an issue. Seems like both parties are aware of your blindness, and I don't want to call it a handicap. So, yeah, so seems like you're in good shape. Is there an issue with you being able to make those payments in the Dropbox?
No, I would have to, I'll walk up there, or sometime I get a ride. But if I don't get a ride, I have to walk, and I do walk with a walking cane.
How far is it?
It's around the block from where I'm living, where I stay.
Okay, okay. Well,
I
are you
think
able to, go ahead, Ms. Gomez.
I think Mr. Gaines is bringing this up both just to be clear about how he's making the payments, but also because there isn't really a receipt that comes from the landlord relative to his payments because it's being dropped off in a Dropbox. He keeps the pay stubs of his money orders, but you know, I think that has been a concern that there isn't a matching receipt that comes from the landlord.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
Mr. Walker, can you put in that conditional dismissal that a receipt will be furnished? Or just kind of provide some solution. You all need to work some solution just to make sure that he can't see. So a receipt, I don't know how we could do it. Maybe it's a phone message, a phone call. Do you have a voicemail that you check?
Yes, I do, sir. Yes, I do. I have a message voicemail.
Okay, so maybe that's the solution. Maybe you call in. I don't know how you would save those voicemails, but I think you have a better system than I would. So just make sure maybe you need to call them after you drop off the payment and ask them to leave a voicemail, or do you live with anyone?
No, I stay by myself.
Okay.
Yeah, if
I
for
don't
some
have-
reason my client's unable or unwilling to provide a seat, maybe he could just email his counsel and say, hey, I dropped off the payment. on that.
You can't see Mr. Horka?
I didn't know if he could otherwise use email, but yeah, if there's some way, I'll make a note that we will provide a receipt one way or another.
And Mr., I don't mean to minimize your abilities, Mr. Gang, can you email? I mean, but, you know, it's like,
Excuse me, I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
you can't email, can you?
Can I email you, sir?
Do you know the keyboard is, but it wouldn't make sense, Mr. Horka, because he wouldn't be able to see the screen, so.
I understand.
Accommodations to be made, Mr. Gaines, keep doing how you're doing it, and if there are any issues present, feel free to contact, Mr. Horka or the court. We make sure you're accommodated, all right?
Okay, thank you. Okay.
You have a great day, and thank you all for working this out. That concludes this matter. I'll sign this conditional dismissal when the court is in receipt of it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Ms. Gomez.
I think she logged off, but I'll tell you you're welcome on her behalf. Mr. Horka.
Thank
you have
you.
one more?
I did, Your Honor. 709 at 9:31 for the Cox office is a dismissal.
TGRF owner LLC versus Omar Williams and all other occupants.
Good morning, Joe Horka, P75969, appearing for the plaintiff. I have a note that the defendant paid the balance in full, so we are asking for a dismissal.
Fantastic. Having notes. Well, all right. Matters dismissed without prejudice. Thank you, Counsel.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Lawson, you are free to leave if you like. You'll receive a judgment in the mail, a judgment by hearing. We need to do the Lawson judgment. Yes, Judge. All right. Are any other cases ready to be heard? Let's see. Mr. Amadeo, how you doing?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning.
Good
So,
morning.
We were here about 2 weeks ago, and the defendant on this land contract forfeiture case did not appear. We have provided service, and then the court provided notice for this hearing, and I don't believe Mr. Lewis is in the courtroom. The last time the court gave Mr. Lewis an hour from the date of the or from the time of the hearing. So if the court is going to do that again, I guess I can just appear at 10:21. But otherwise, if the court is willing to make a ruling now, I'm ready.
I appreciate the polite request. I'll see you back in 10:21.
All right, thank you.
Gerson 7, Anthony Cummings. All right. Let's see. Is Gerson 7 here?
Yeah, you have the case for the Cox firm with Gerson Seppin.
I do. I have Gerson 7 and Mr. Douglas. It looks like Anthony Cummings is here.
I think Mr. Phillips is working with Mr. Cummings. So he and I are still working things out.
Okay. and then Crystal Douglas. This is a 936 case. Is Crystal Douglas here? Let's see. There's a lot of people here. A lot of people here today. Not just sit right here. All right. Let's see. Cam, how you doing?
Sir, good morning, sir. I was
Good
in the
morning.
wrong court since 8:30, and I didn't know I was supposed to be in this courtroom.
What's your case number?
Case number 233-442-12.
23344. Can you repeat that one more time?
Sir, yes, sir. It's 233-442-12, sir.
442. Gloria Cunningham, Cornerstone Estates. Mr. Horkas. Military.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't hear you.
That's irrelevant. My last question was irrelevant, but
I can help out, Judge. Ms. Cunningham had a first hearing in front of Judge Jacquet this morning for non-payment of rent. He adjourned the matter for a second hearing until April the 26th at 10 a.m. in front of Judge Millicent Sherman.
Okay, sir. I have a question, a problem with that one. My son is having spinal surgery on April 24th of next month, and I'm going to be in the hospital with him for 5 days.
Miss, I would tell you to log into courtroom 538 and see if you can talk to the clerk about getting a new date assigned.
Sir, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Is there a number I can call, sir?
so this is Ms. Cunningham.
Yes, sir.
You came in 360-436-0000.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I see it now.
So that 436, switch it to 538.
Sir, yes, sir. Okay.
And then you'll end up in today's courtroom. Put your hand up in the chat. Not literally like you did, but raise your hand on the screen. It's like a more gestures button or something that you can find. You raise your hand when you get in there so they can address you. And let them know what's going on with the surgery, because Mr. Horka is the other attorney. He doesn't sound like he's objecting to it. It's an automatic adjournment anyway, but you have to do that in that courtroom because that clerk needs to put that in. So 538-360-538-0000. Get the attention of the court. May have to wait around a little bit, but you'll be in the right place. You're breaking up, but you're welcome. And I'm gonna remove you from here so you can get over there. Good luck. All right.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Lawson.
No, this is Eric Jackson. I wanted to make sure I'm in the right courtroom. Is this courtroom 436?
Yes, this is 436. You're Eric Jackson?
Yes, I have a adjournment case today.
For some reason we had you you had an adjourned case. Eric Jackson. What time is it scheduled for?
She adjourned it for today. It's a termination of tenancy case. And we came to a consent agreement for me to be moved out by the 29th, and I did that.
Okay, and what judge was that?
What judge? What is it here? What is it here? Let me turn the light on here. 436. Paperwork here is. Oh, what judge she was on the case. I don't have my paperwork in front of me.
Okay, because I don't have you on my docket. My guess is that you may be, go ahead. Yeah, my guess is that you may be in 538, because that's where most of the traffic flows. And Jones Coleman, I think, was in 436, and then JK, and then me. So I don't see you on their docket for today, but I know you're not on my docket.
Oh, wow.
So,
okay.
Yeah, I know you're not on my docket. So a case number will be helpful for sure. If you have a case number.
Yes, it's not that legible on the paperwork because I guess when they time stamp it or stamp thing is blank. But it's with Schaefer Holdings.
Schaefer Holdings.
Yes.
Schaefer like the street. SCH.
Yes.
SHAE.
Yes.
SCHAEFER. Is Rufus Nelly on here?
I said this paperwork's not that legible. I can't hardly see it with the all different copies, whatever.
I see a Schaefer Holdings case in Judge JK's courtroom in 538.
Okay, that's probably it then.
Case number 23340844.
Okay, hold on, let me get it. I'm gonna write that down right quick.
Yes, 2334. 2334 0844.
233400844.
All right, and I'm gonna give you the Zoom.
Okay.
Keep that pen handy. Switch out the 436 with 538. So 360. Yeah, so 360-538-000.
Okay. Say those numbers one more time. Zoom.
360-538-000.
Okay, got it. Okay.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, iPhone is unmuted.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, my name is Joel McNair. I'm the owner of 9544 Myers. I have a case number. I've been getting jerked around with these case hearings, and my attorney's sending me to the wrong room and all of that. So my case number is 360-436-0000.
But you have another case number on there because that's the Zoom number.
Oh no, yeah, I'm sorry. The case number is 233-40837.
All right, let's see if we can figure this out. You stop getting jerked around.
This is a Sean JK's courtroom.
Okay, you're in 538. So that 360 number you gave me? 360, you want to go 538-0000. So 360-538-0000. We switched courtrooms. So you may be working off of an old notice, but that'll get you to the promised land right there.
538. Okay.
Yes,
Thank
sir. 360-538-0000.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck. Mr. Dad.
Good morning, Judge. I have a case ending in 5358.
See it. Edward Rushing.
Yes, I believe Attorney Phillips was trying to help facilitate a resolution here, but I don't believe that the defendant wanted the representation. So I believe we can call the case.
Where is Mr. Rushing? Is Edward Rushing here? Do you know if he's present?
I believe Mrs. Rushing was in a breakout room and I don't know where she is now.
All right, to be safe, let's do this. And I see you, morning, Miss Snyder. We'll get to you shortly. All right, I'm calling defaults at 10:01 for that case, Mr. Dodd. So give it 10 minutes and then we'll just call them once. If they show up, they show up. If not.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Calling case number 2239-7612. This is McCoy Townhouses versus Lanija Arnold. I think that's Lanija Arnold and all other occupants. May I have appearances?
Thank you, Your Honor. Jackie Snyder Powder on behalf of Mark Wasbury, 82554 is my P number, and we represent McCoy Townhomes in this matter. Your Honor, we sent in a dismissal on the 21st. I don't think it's gotten to the file yet, as this was still on your docket.
All right, it is in the file. The court is signing it right now, entering a dismissal. This matter is dismissed.
And I apologize for my tardiness. I was in another courtroom.
Oh, no, it's all right. Thank you for the apology, but matter is dismissed.
Thank
Have a
you.
great.
You as well.
Brian Gerta. Hello, Mr. Gerta. How's it going, Mr. Gerta?
Good morning, Aaron. Sorry.
It's all right. I saw you trying to figure it out. What matter are you on here? What matter are you here for today?
I have two of them with you, 936, 935.
Those are both mine, Your Honor. Maybe Mr. Gerta and I can talk. I thought this was Mr. Horka's cases, so I've been talking to you.
Okay, so you have Cummings and Crystal Douglas?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh,
okay. All right.
I'm sorry, I only have one. His other one is the Landau case. Cummings is who I have, but.
Okay, I'll let you
could have a
discuss.
minute.
I don't want to thwart any progress on either side, so I'll be quiet and let the lawyers do what they do best. I was just checking in because I know work is here. I wanted to make sure you weren't expecting something on Kay's docket. So I'm going to mute you, Mr. Gerta. All right.
Okay.
And there may be an invite to a breakout room from Ted Phillips. So keep an eye out for that.
I need to see Mr. Horka on a Landau case first, but I'll be right back.
I'm ready.
Right.
Okay. 965. 2 426. What's going on? Oh, man. So weird.
I've noticed on this floor, I can never get reception.
Really? I never really paid attention to it. But I did have a problem with my title. I couldn't play my music. No. Are we muted?
Nope.
It's all right.
Hello? Hello?
Good morning. Good morning, sir. What's your name?
Good morning.
Trevor Rutledge.
I'm sorry, my name is Anthony Cummings.
Anthony Cummings. We'll call your case shortly. Mr. Cummings, have you talked to? You have an attorney, I believe. Ted Phillips is representing you, I believe.
I'm sorry, who is this, Your Honor?
Anthony Cummings is dialing in. It
Yes,
looks
yes,
like
yes,
he's,
I'll be to that one next, sorry.
okay, yeah, he just chimed in. I think it's 9326.
Hello? 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 Hello?
Sir, what's your name for court?
My name is Anthony Cummings.
I think the judge told, put your device on mute. So I want to be with you shortly.
Put it on mute?
Yep. *6.
Okay.
When you hear someone calls your matter or your name, press *6 so we can hear you.
Sorry, I've only did this like a couple times. I really don't know how to do this.
It's just, you're doing good. *6 on your phone.
You say *6 on my phone. So you say *6?
Yes. There you go. Do it again. Oh, you got it.
Your Honor, ready with a 9 o'clock. Oh, sorry.
All right, 1 second. Give me 2
Yes.
seconds. Mr. Phillips.
Yes, ready with a 9 o'clock, 978. Mark Landau, attorney of record, Joe Horkas, attorney Horkas covering.
All right. Calling case number 22394978. This is Newberry Homes versus Cassandra Turner and all occupants.
Good morning, Joe Horka, P75969, standing in for Mark Landau for the plaintiff.
Morning, Your Honor. Ted Phillips, P35900 for the defendant who is present in the courtroom.
Hello, Ms. Turner.
Hello,
Can you state your name for the record?
Cassandra Turner.
Thank
Your
you,
Honor, the
Ms. Turner.
parties have agreed to it, if it's acceptable to the court, to an adjournment of 2 weeks. There's a discrepancy as to, we feel, as to the ledger and the balance owed. There was a prior case involved between the parties going back to last year. It does not appear that full credit was given for the conditional dismissal that was entered at that time. We're showing after Sarah payment that rent would be owed from September to now, which would come to about $4,200. Ms. Turner has paid $4,500. she's indicated. Yet there seems to be still a balance. There also was an issue of several repairs which were brought up at the last hearing, which I was not attorney of record on at that time. Mr. Horka and I have shared what that list is, and he's going to take it back to Mr. Landau for his client to address those issues as is appropriate. Is that a fair recitation, Mr. Horka?
Yes, it is.
Be worthwhile, or should we? Is rent being paid right now at any?
Your Honor, at this point, $4,500 was paid in March, which put her, according to our records, $300 overpayment. So I would suggest that there's been a good faith effort to cover the rent.
Sounds like
it. Attorney Phillips is pretty confident his client has paid in full. Again, our records are showing a little bit different at this point, but if you need to push this one out a little bit farther for a later day, that's quite all right.
Let's do, what are we looking at? Any day, sunny days.
Your Honor, can I say something?
Well, we already have one, so let's do two. Gotcha. UCAC, Attorney Phillips, is Monday okay?
I'm sorry, Monday the what? What day?
Is Monday work, May 1st?
Yes, Monday the 21st is fine, Your Honor. Ms. Turner, is that a problem with your schedule? I know you were.
So, yeah, Monday the 1st, May 1st.
Well, May 1st.
Start off May with some resolutions. I'll see you all.
I'm sorry, what time, Your Honor?
And what time was this one scheduled? 9:01. Let's do 9:01.
That's fine.
This is Cassandra Turner, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. And all right, I'll see you all. So April, are we, Ms. Turner, how much is your monthly rent?
At this point, Your Honor, I have no lease with them.
How much were we paying before? That's all I'm trying to ask. You have an adjournment?
What my lease said, $600.
Okay.
That I have with the other property management.
What did you want to say to the court?
That's the problem. I don't know if, because this new balance that's coming up is mighty weird because how the amount just jumped from that to that. So I don't know if my rent actually went up because, like I said, I have no lease with them, so I don't know what they are trying to charge me. So until I figure that out, I mean, I don't know.
Time out. Everybody's here. It's $600. Sounds like $600 is your rent. Let's clarify that.
$600 was my rent through a lease, but they're no longer my rental property anymore. And like I said, I have no lease with Southwest Solutions.
Your Honor,
so I can't say what my rent is.
Your Honor, the rent was $600. It's not been increased. As far as we know, there's been no proper notice sent to increase the rent. The rent should be no more than $600.
Okay, so Ms. Turner, you're expected to pay rent for the month of April. Do you understand that?
Yeah, when I get it.
At the rate of $600. We're going to be in May. So when we get to May, I'm going to ask you, did you pay April's rent? You understand that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll see you back May 1st.
Okay. Okay, wait. Right. So technically, with the $4,500 that I paid, I only have to pay them $300 because how's that going? I still have to pay $600 or what? I just want to know.
We're adjourning this because there's an issue to see if full credit was given on the ledger. So that means there may be a discrepancy, and you're saying that you're probably $300 over. Is that what we're?
No, what I'm saying is if with the balance that I, from us going to court from the last time, with the balance that I could calculated in my head, it would have been $4,200 that would have been owed. And if I paid $4,500, that means I'd be $300 over. So that means for April,
That
do
is
I
exactly
still?
What it said. That's exactly
okay, so for April, you not to cut you off, Your Honor, but for April, you want me to just pay the $600 and then we'll just worry about this $300 when we come back to court? Or do I just pay $300 added on to the extra $300 that they already have?
Let's make sure you pay. I'm not telling you not to pay $600 because regardless, that April is going to be a separate $600.
Right, right.
So let's just focus on April, and then we'll get everything else sorted out when we get back in May. All right.
Okay, so just pay the $600 for April. Okay.
And I'm just addressing this. I'm not putting an escrow order in. I just want everybody to be on the same page by the time we get back to court. So let's just make a goal to clarify the ledger. And if it's clear and you want to pay more, hey, but April rent, we'll be doing April and we'll be back in May. So let's just,
so one more thing. So, I'm paying the rent, even though they're not fixing what they're supposed to fix, or because once again, I have a hole in my floor. So if I have to pay to fix it, I mean,
if you had to pay to fix it by law, Mr. Phillips can advise you to repair and deduct or whatever you may do. But all I know is your monthly rent, $600. Then you can escrow it if you want to, but let's not come back May 1st with nothing done in April. Whether you escrow with Mr. Phillips, pay to the landlord, that's up to you. And you'll be working out your ledger in the meantime, so you'll have a better understanding of what's going on. But I can't tell you what to do, but I think it's in your best interest to pay something.
Okay.
Your Honor, there is the expectation that with the list of repairs again being presented to the plaintiff, that those will be addressed by the time we next come back as well. So just to make sure that that's.
Yeah, and it's a two-way street. So
right. Thank you.
I have a hole in the kitchen and bathroom upstairs. Knobs don't work. That's what I have in my notes from the last hearing. So I don't have that list. I don't need that list. You all can. Unless you want to, if you want to, you can read it to me, Attorney Phillips, but I'll leave it to parties. But go ahead.
There's a mold problem, and there's a problem with the bathroom vents, which have also been expressed to Mr. Orca for Mr. Landau.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I'll see you all back May 1st. Ms. Turner, good luck.
Okay.
Thank you.
Be reasonable, and thank you, counselors.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye. That is 978. Oh, who said that? Is Edward Rushing here? If you are Edward Rushing, please unmute your device by pressing *6. If you're calling from, if you are dialing in, *6, or please state your name. Is that Edward Rushing calling?
Supersonic double stack cheeseburger.
All right. Calling case number 2239-5358. This is Franklin Village Apartments versus Edward Rushing and occupants at 9530 Grace Street in the city of Detroit. May I have appearances?
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Rania Haddad, P 84927 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good morning. All right, is Edward Rushing here? Let's see if this is Edward Rushing. Just in case. All right, for the record, I did not see anyone identified as Edward Rushing in the Zoom room. I have requested the cryptic names that appear on the Zoom to unmute and identify themselves. They can hear me, they can hear the court, they can hear plaintiff's counsel, and we're all looking for Edward Rushing or anyone who lives at 9530 Grace Street, specifically apartment 108. Mr. Dad, have you spoke to anyone today by that name?
I have not, Your Honor, but as I indicated earlier, Attorney Ted Phillips tried to help facilitate a resolution and did speak with Mrs. Rushing in a breakout room, and she since has disappeared. And Attorney Phillips indicated to me that she didn't seem like she wanted the representation.
All right. See who pops up. Is this
Hello?
Rushing?
Hello, this is Mr. Cummings.
All right, is this Mr. Rushing?
No, this is Mr. Cummings. I'm sorry, I was in the meeting, but something happened and my phone went out.
All right, is your phone charged?
My phone is charged, yes.
All right, I'm gonna mute you. I'll call your case shortly.
Okay.
All right, thanks. All right, court is not aware of Mr. Edward Rushing being present today for this hearing, and there's no representation for Mr. Rushing. Based on the testimony of counsel, he may have appeared and logged off or denied the assistance of counsel. But in any case, he's not here to respond to the court. His case was scheduled for 9:01. It is now 10:18 a.m. More than an hour and 15 minutes after the scheduled court date. Counsel, do you have any motions for the court to entertain?
We move for a default judgment for possession, Your Honor. The balance due and owing is $5,179.46. That is inclusive of attorney fees and costs.
All right. And is there, okay. Okay. All right. All right. Court will enter this default judgment in the amount of $5,179.46 with a pay. Defendant must pay that or vacate by, let's see, it's the 29th. April 10th.
Thank you, Judge.
We'll do April 14th. You're welcome. Pay or vacate by April 14th. Default judgment is granted. Thank you, Mr. Dad.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. I'll check it out. Mr. Amadeo, are you ready?
I'm ready, Your Honor.
All right, is Lawrence Lewis Jr. here? Lawrence Lewis Jr.? Man, let's calling case number 22, no, strike that. Calling case number 2334-2533. This is Andre Miguel Robbins versus Lawrence Lewis Jr. and all occupants.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sal Amadeo on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good morning, counsel. Is Lawrence Lewis Jr. here? If you are, please press *6 to unmute. Does anyone reside at 3798 Columbus Street? All right, counsel.
Your Honor, this is a complaint for a forfeiture of a land contract for a house located at 3798 Columbus, Detroit, Michigan 48204. We served a notice of forfeiture on the defendant Lawrence Lewis on or about January 12th, 23 for failure to pay the land contract itself, taxes, utilities, and for abandonment, and for failure to maintain. We did not hear back from Mr. Lewis at that time, and the notice of forfeiture was actually returned to our office for vacant, that the home was vacant. We waited the requisite time period to file our complaint in this matter, and we served that on the home again on or about February 8th of 2023. That also was returned as vacant. And for the court's information, it's the plaintiff's understanding, Mr. Robbins' understanding, that the house is truly vacant. He has gone to that house. It's his childhood home that he had placed in the land contract with the defendant here. And he was keeping watch over it, and the defendant is not at that home. The defendant does not live at that home. But there are problems with the home that he is concerned with and that the neighborhood is concerned with. And that is why this truly is a time is of the essence for this matter. But given that the defendant has not responded to the notice of forfeiture, our complaint, and that the court has given Mr. Lawrence Lewis the opportunity to appear about 2 weeks ago and today, we'd ask for a default.
Okay, allow me 1 second, counsel. Just want to see if the do you have any proof of service for this file? I think that we're already all the way up to this point before asking you, but I don't see it in the file. How did you serve?
By certified mail and return receipt.
All right. Do you have that?
I don't have it personally on me, and unfortunately, my secretary is on vacation, which she would know exactly where it is. But I can tell you that I saw it the day before the last time we were here, and it said vacant, not able to serve on that package that we had served on that home.
Okay, so this is what we'll do. Court will enter a default judgment and grant the land contract forfeiture. Because some of the notices come in like the proofs of service. So I don't want to adjourn this because I don't have it, because it may pop up or may be a loose file. So what I'll do, I'm going to enter the default judgment. I'm going to put a note in the file to look for proof of service. And if I don't have the proof of service with the proposed judgment, I'll sit on the judgment until I get the proof of service. So Send that proof of service over.
Will do, Your Honor. I appreciate it. And if it's not coming through now, then I'll just have my secretary send it just in case. Because I know we have them for both the proof of the notice of forfeiture and the complaint.
And to be clear, 18,000 was paid around like 17,400 or 17,394.09 was paid, which is less than half. So the redemption period would be 90 days, correct?
Well, so the land contract was for 50,000. He paid 10 up front and then paid some sum. Yeah, there's definitely more than 50% outstanding.
Okay, all right, we're on the same page. All right, Court will keep their eye out for the default judgment. Thank you.
I appreciate it, Your Honor. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too.
All right. Did I put any notes? Do you have that file here?
For which one, Judge? I'm sorry.
The one we just called the land contract.
Yep.
This wasn't on the docket. This was for to be processed. 192. This is that consent judgment. Looks like money judgment.
Oh, that's right.
Scale form. Sorry, sorry. Calling case number 22396093. This is Bean Little Investment versus Crystal Douglas, occupants on 7 Mile. Aria Burden, John Crabble, I believe you're in the wrong, McCullough, I believe you all are in the wrong courtroom.
Oh, it said 436 on the paper. Okay.
Yeah, what's your case number?
My case number is 223797788.
Logical PM. With Attorney Cox, you have Attorney Reamers.
Yes.
Yeah, you're scheduled for 10:30 in Sean Jacquet. So I know he used to be in 436. That's why you have that notice. He moved to 538.
538.
So, do you know how to get to 538?
No, sir, I do not.
Did you come in here through the Zoom code?
Yes.
All right, you see that second group of numbers. It's 360436. You see 436?
Yes.
Change that to 538.
The 436.
So yeah, so it should read 360-538-0000.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And Your Honor, I'm ready on Bean Little.
And Mr. John, I can't, Crabble? Crabble?
It's Crable, yep.
Crabble, okay. Good morning.
Morning.
Let's see if you're in that same category. Do you have a case number, sir? I see you. Case number 23340838 versus Siobhan Webster, correct?
Yes, that's it.
And Mr. Sagatti is your attorney?
Yes.
All right, you're in the same situation. You may be working off of an old notice or, but whatever the case may be, whoever it is to blame, you're supposed to be in 538. So your Zoom code says 360-436-0000.
Okay.
I need you to go to 360-538-0000. And if you accessed it through the website, just go to Sean Jacquet instead of Judge Adam Sabree. If you accessed it any other way, just type this Zoom code in. Let them know you're in the wrong courtroom. It's been happening for 2 months now, so I'm well aware of the issue, but looks like you're scheduled for, was it 9:30? So, all right, good luck, and sorry we didn't get to you quicker, but I looked at my docket and saw that you weren't on there, so I can remove you from here and just zoom into the other courtroom. They're aware that this is going on, so good luck, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Gertie, you're ready on Bean Little?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. We're calling case 22396093. This is Bean Little Investment LLC versus Crystal Douglas and occupants at 20410 West 7 Mile.
Morning, Your Honor. Brian Gerda, P80756 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good morning. Is Crystal Douglas?
Sorry.
Your device is muted. Mute.
Is Crystal Douglas here? Is there anyone who represents 20410 West 7 Mile? I mean, who resides or has a lease there? All right, counsel. Are you requesting a default judgment?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is the amount, the total amount owed?
$1,567 and 63 cents is the rent.
Okay.
Pulling up the court costs here. $190 in court costs
All right.
for a total of $1,757 and 63 cents.
All right, the court will enter default judgment due to defendant's failure to appear. That default judgment will be entered in the amount of $1,757.63. Defendant must, are you requesting a 10-day vacate date? Or
Yes, Your Honor. Looks like that falls on a weekend, so I have April 10.
defendant must vacate by April 10th, 2023, or writ may issue after.
Thank you, Your Honor. We'll get that submitted.
Fail to appear. You are welcome. Have a great day.
And I'll stand by for the Anthony Cummings case. I think I'm waiting on their counsel.
Let's see. Fill her out. Oh, okay. I see Attorney Phillips in the room too. I won't call it. I'll let them continue to work that out. Yeah, I think, yeah, sit tight. It's the only matter we have left. All right. The court is present. If you don't see us, that's because we're productive doing something else as we wait for this last case. So I'm here. I'll be here. So Mr. Gerda, if you don't see me in my chair, still chime in. That goes for both sides. Ms. Ward, I know you can hear me. So Attorney Phillips is back. You see an empty chair. We're still in the courtroom.
Okay, Your Honor, thank you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sorry.
Phone number 9236. Do you have a court case number?
Yes, I do. It's 233-40846. I was in the wrong room. Hello?
Yes, tell me that again. 233 40.
40846.
You are still in the wrong courtroom. You should be in courtroom for Judge Jacquet.
Oh, God.
Which is going to be 538.
So 360538.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
resolution. Our party's ready on 005?
We are, Your Honor. I was trying to make sure that the defendant is present in the courtroom. I don't seem to find him. He was in a breakout room.
I'll wait. Ma'am, I'm here.
I think we're ready. We're ready to go. We're basically agreeing with an adjournment to try to get the money order. We're in agreement on today.
Our calling case 2239-3005 LT. This is Gerson 7 versus Anthony Cummings. Can I have appearances?
Morning, Your Honor. Brian Gerda, P80756 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Morning, Your Honor. Ted Phillips, P35900 for the defendant. Your Honor, my client believes he has paid everything that's owed. There's a dispute there as to the amount, but he has a number of receipts. He does not drive. He is not very capable in terms of getting documents to us in some other fashion. So he is going to be coming to my office in the next day or so with all of his receipts. Short version is we're asking for an adjournment of 1 month with an agreement that he would pay $850 directly to the landlord in lieu of any escrow, so there'd be no harm to the landlord plaintiff here. And in addition to that, there is a problem. We believe there's a problem with the heat. I know from our own inspection of the property yesterday that there was a problem in the upper part of the house, and so plaintiff is going to check that out in this time as well. Is that a correct recitation, Mr. Gerda?
Yes.
All right. The court finds good cause to adjourn this matter to May 1st, 2023 at 9:01 a.m. And defendant is expected to pay April's rent to the landlord in the amount of $850 as he would normally do. The court notes that there is a heat issue that plaintiff will investigate and try to repair in the event there is an issue. And I'll see you all back May 1st.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you all have a great day.
You too.
You're welcome. All right, bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our docket. These other courtrooms need you. They need your legal assistance. So I'm going to close out of here and allow you all to continue to fight the good fight. Ms. Davis, you're lucky enough. We're having a little courtroom day today.
Okay.
We're gonna get these files tidied up a bit. So
Okay, that sounds good.
feel free to join the party if you're
I will, probably Friday. I'm off tomorrow, but I'm stopping there on Friday.
okay.
I'm in here work on Friday.
All right.
Okay.
And I think it's just us. So
All right.